What's going on, everyone? I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics, and in today's video, we're here to talk about CGC's new label. Before we do that, though, make sure you guys like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and consider joining the Burke fam for just $1.99. So recently, I got some books back from CGC. I got a book here. You guys can't really see it, but you can see it right here. This is a CGC JSA combination label book. I sent in my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers 40 convention exclusive from Clayton Crane that was signed and inscripted by Jason David Frank. It came back a 9.8, as you can see. It was not witnessed, but it was authenticated by JSA. And as everyone knows, CGC has recently made a deal with JSA. I actually think they bought JSA. So people could submit all of their comic books and cards and everything with signatures and get those signatures authenticated. And what they did is they changed the label from just a regular yellow label to having yellow and black at the top. And in my video that I posted, I got some people talking about it, and there were some positive thoughts on it. I do want to talk about one comment, though, that really made me decide to make today's video. This was done by Dave, Mark Spector Comics. The labels are great. They look essentially the same as a traditional yellow, but that small black on the top makes it pop. They honestly should just go to that across the board. I almost don't disagree. I do think the yellow looks good, but I also think it looks really good with the black at the top. It almost makes it look kind of like a pedigree book. I think it looks really, really, really good. Now, Dave goes on, and him and I talk about a few other things. I comment back, interesting thoughts. I wonder how it would look on a blue label. And he goes, I'm full of interesting thoughts, Steve, LOL. And I say LOL back. So what I did is I did a little bit of editing to see what a black label here at the top, the CGC JSA, would look on a blue labeled comic book. So first up here is the book you guys are seeing on the screen. It is a Nova #1. I found this book on Google. I had to search up a random CGC 9.8 to see what it would look like as soon as I edited it. So here is the edited version. I made it from a 9.8 to a 9.6, so no one could say that I was changing that specific book. I took off the identification number and I added that CGC JSA at the top. I put it in the middle, and I took out the authenticated autograph on there because obviously there is no autograph. And honestly, I think it looks okay. I think it looks decent. I will say, if that is something that CGC ever decides to go to, they will need to make the blue underneath of that pop a little bit more, make it a little bit more blue. But that is just something that I decided to play around with to see what it would look like, getting that black label at the top with the CGC JSA both on the label with the black and blue together, because I just felt like since a lot of people are pretty happy and excited with the new black and yellow label with the authenticated autographs, I decided to make, a little edit to see what it would look like on a blue label. And I feel like it looks pretty good, though I'm still very, very, very partial to the blue label. But I also feel like this might look better in person, because when I saw the black and yellow on the website, I felt like it looked good, but not great. But in person, I feel like it looks really, really, really good. So I don't know. I really don't know what to think. That's why I have you guys, right? So let me know in the comment section what you guys think about my edited version of the blue label. Should they add the JSA on there, since they're essentially the same company now? Obviously, this is my edit. This is not something that CGC is doing currently. Maybe they'll take my idea, though, and make it permanent. Who knows? Again, I'm Steve from Burke Family 54 Comics. Thanks, everyone, for watching. And as always, go Cats!
Cowabunga! It's morphin' time!